Hello everyone, I would love to welcome you to today's class. I'll be your tutor for today, and I'll be taking your Microsoft PowerPoint basics. My name is Mr. Abraham Asara. I'm a data analyst. I'm a CAC agent. I register businesses online. Please, if you can hear me, just indicate in the comment section and put a thumbs up. If you cannot hear me, also indicate so that we can move forward from there. Oh, wonderful. I can see many people are responding and they're indicating that they can hear me. Wonderful. So we can continue. So I know most of you have heard what PowerPoint is. Maybe most of you have come across, and maybe this is your first time. Well, that is why we're having this class. Maybe some of you have heard before, and maybe you've used it, or maybe you've forgotten how to use it. And this is where we've come. We've come to refresh your mind. We've come to refresh your mind. Maybe this is your first time of also hearing about PowerPoint. Well, this is the best place to be. We're going to teach you practically on how to use PowerPoint effectively. Um, PowerPoint is an essential tool. It is used in businesses, schools, organizations. Maybe you're a student, maybe you're a teacher, you want to prepare, you know, topics, or maybe you want to prepare a class for your students and you want to make it very interesting, you can use the PowerPoint. You want to make it, interactive, you can use the PowerPoint also. For students also, you want to prepare some presentations for the class, you want to do a debate, whatever you want to do, you can also prepare it on Microsoft PowerPoint. Then also for people, in organizations, businesses, you want to pitch an idea, you can use this. It is very effective and it is very professional in its time. Most organizations use this. You don't go and begin to write on the board, or you don't begin to, write on paper and begin to pass it around. But once you have this, you have your projector, you can just place it and you plug in your laptop and you begin to, move from slide to slide and they see how wonderful your work is. So you are here to learn this. You understand? You're here to learn this. If you can really hear me or you can understand, or I'm moving at a very fast pace, please indicate so that I can slow down a bit for your understanding. Or if you are moving at the same pace, then we'll continue. I will see your indications, then we can begin to continue. Okay, wonderful. I can continue. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So now that you've known what PowerPoint, the importance of PowerPoint and how it can affect our daily lives as those that work in the organizations, businesses, and schools, I'm going to be sharing my screen so that we can have our class structure and what we'll be looking at before I go into the proper lecturing. So like I said, we are dealing on Microsoft PowerPoint basics, and my name is Mr. Abraham Asara. Mr. Abraham Asara. And our class structure and objectives, introduction to PowerPoint interface and basic features, overview in PowerPoint and its importance, creating and designing slides, adding, deleting, and duplicating slides, inserting text and formatting, using themes and design ideas. So basically, PowerPoint is a very broad software, is a very broad tool. But because of the time limitation or the time we have, we cannot deal with all PowerPoint is all about. We are just laying a foundation for you. Do you understand? We're just laying a foundation for you. It's just like when you're starting up a building, you need the foundation. So there are those who dig the foundation that might not be part of the rest of the building, but we are just laying the foundation for you so that when you use this, you'll know how you begin to, to build upon the foundation you have. So this is what we're going to be laying the foundations upon. So please build your mind to this class structure and objectives, please. So what is PowerPoint? PowerPoint, I've said, is a presentation software created by Microsoft that helps people create visual slideshows to communicate ideas, share information, and tell stories. It is widely used in schools, businesses, and other clear visual communication is key. So it makes what communication clear. It makes visualization clear. It makes your presentation clear. It makes what you're communicating, the idea you're communicating, information you're sharing, to be very clear. So that's what PowerPoint is an essential tool for those, like I said, in schools, in businesses, in organizations. It will help you a lot. It will make you look more professional. And when you have this skill, I am telling you, you will be called upon more in your organization when you have this skill. Even in your school, even in your school, people don't call people that are without value. When you have value, people buy value. Do you understand me? People buy value. So these are one of the values you can add to your resume or to your CV. So this is basically how the PowerPoint interface looks like without any design, nothing at all on this on the screen or on the interface. That is how it looks. It is naked. It is naked. So we're looking at shortcuts in PowerPoint. We're looking at Control S, Control C, Control V, Control Z, Control Y, Control X, Control B, Control U, Control I, Control M, Control D, Control F5. So probably the tutor that took you during the Microsoft Word basics already gave you some insights of what I think some of them are all about or what they can do. Now, basically, the only three that are new here, it's Control M, Control D, and Control F5. So these are the only different things that you can see, and these are the different shortcuts we're going to look at in PowerPoint. So already you can see the interface. This is a design. This is just a little of what you can do. This is just, in fact, one of the tip of the iceberg of what you can do with PowerPoint. Is a tip of the iceberg. What I just prepared there is a tip of the iceberg. So we're going to be looking at the file. This is the first thing we're going to be looking at. What the file, if like I said, you've gone through the Microsoft Word, so it's almost the same thing. The new, the open, the info, the save as, print, share, export, close. So it's almost the same thing. There is nothing new here. It's almost the same thing. So what we're going to be looking at is from the home. Now you will notice that in the Microsoft Word, sorry, let's go to the starting. In the Microsoft Word, go to the home. I'm sorry, let me just bring down so that this particular ribbon will always be there. Let me just make it standard, please. Yes, thank you. So you'll notice one thing, that everything is almost the same in Microsoft Word and also Microsoft PowerPoint. But the only difference now we're looking at, if you notice, who can tell me the difference in the very in this ribbon we have, in this heading we have, who can tell me where my cursor is moving from left to right? Who can tell me the difference between this PowerPoint and Microsoft Word? Who can tell me the difference? Yes, I can see. Wonderful. So we've noticed that the difference is this new slide, the layout, the reset, and the section. Every other thing is the same. Every other thing is the same here. Every other thing is the same. If you notice the new slide, now if you want to create a new slide, I will show you two ways to go about it, or three ways, plus the shortcut. I will do the shortcut for you. If you can notice, they already showed you the shortcut, which is Control M, the shortcut. So if you have your laptop there, you can press your Control M. Maybe it's a phone. I will show you how to do it. So maybe you go there and you click the new slide. It will come out. But now you notice something, that the writings on slide 1 does not come to slide 2. The writings there do not come to slide 2. The writings do not come to slide 2. And there is a reason why. Because it is a new slide. Now, a new slide is different from, I will show you the second one. Now, if you go to this very slide 1 again, for those who are using modern laptops, you can use your two fingers to tap on the middle of the mouse or the trackpad. And for those using, the old generation laptop, there's a right key button on your mouse or your trackpad, on that thing that moves your pointer. This very pointer, the thing that moves the pointer like this, you can go there and press the right key, then you will see options that come out. Then you will see duplicate slide. This is where I want to show you now. Duplicate slide. Duplicating means, some of us know what duplicating means. Duplicating means that what to is like making a twin of slide one. It's like having identical twins. When someone give birth to twins, they're totally identical. So that is how duplicating will do. When you click duplicate now, you see that the writing comes with it. It is the same with the one we have in in slide one. But there is something, sorry, there is something people have not noticed in what we are doing. And if anybody notice it, I have a price for that person. If someone notice I have a price for that person. Yes, if someone notice I have a price for that person. So as you can see, if someone notices and gives me a feedback, I will not say it, but if the person notices and give me a feedback, I have a price for that person. I have a price. So we'll take this off. We'll take this off. Now you can delete this by going if because we have double, the same slides. We have duplicate slides, and we just want one. We're working with anyone. So you can go back to your right key click and click it on your mouse. Then you'll see the options that will come out. You'll see the options that will come out. You will see delete slide. Once you click it, it is gone. It is no more there. Please, I hope we are understanding this. I'm moving at a very slow pace so that we can all understand. Like I said, if you want to duplicate it, you click your right key on your what? On your mouse. You will see so many options. You will see new slide. I said the new slide, when you put it, does not come with any, it does not have a replica of what the slide one has, a complete replica. No, it comes like that, empty, because it's a new slide. But if you want it to come the same way, you go there and you go to the next one, the duplicate slide. And you see it comes like a replica. It comes like an identical twin. I'm taking it to explain so you can understand properly. So that you can understand, because we are building a foundation. We need the foundation to be very strong. I don't want a shaky foundation that will fall, like some of the Lagos houses. So we need a strong foundation for you guys. So then to delete it, I don't want to delete it because this is what we're working with. This is what we're working with. So we're going to the next one, inserting. Inserting. So inserting, we still have the new slide here, which we've talked about. Then we'll talk about table. You know how to create a table. The table, you know how to create a table, at least you learned it about, look at, as I'm doing it, the table is creating by itself. It's just like how you learned it in Microsoft Word. This is how you create your table. So you look at what you want to do. Do you want, 3 headings, 4, 5, 6, or 7? Then you count the same thing. So what do you actually want? You work with it. Or you can draw a table by yourself. Insert a table. You now know what you want to do. You click if you want 20 rows, if you want 20 columns and 50 rows, whatever you want to do, it will come out for you. So, but you go to insert. When you come to table and you see that it's not enough for you, you go to insert table. When you click insert table, you can now decide what you want on your own. Please, I hope we are getting this. Then pictures. Now to show you about pictures. Now I want to duplicate. No, I want to create a new slide. So I've opened a new slide now. Now I want you to notice something. Now, instead of going to this insert and clicking pictures or shapes or icon or 3D models, like look at it here. Instead of going here or going here or going here or going to this place or whatever place you want to go, instead of that, if you notice these boxes where they right click to add title or click to add text. If you notice these things, you will see it. You will see them. You'll notice them. Now, one thing is these things are called placeholders. Placeholders. These boxes that you see this click to add title, they're called placeholders. And now if you look at these placeholders, you will see 6, like let's say 6 logos. And now if you go there, you begin to see pictures. You will see inside the smart art graphic. You will see 3D models. you see insert video, you see insert table, you see insert chat. So instead of going to all these places, you can just create a new slide. And if you want to put a visual, but unless you're somewhere like this, maybe you're somewhere like this, you don't see that, then you can come to this very place and begin to click and they will come out for you. But if you have a new slide like this and you want that just like this, just like I have here, just like I just want the whole page to be about picture, I just create a new slide and come to my pictures. For people that want to, that maybe you're dealing in a restaurant, or maybe you're trying to market a new product and you want to insert the pictures of it, this is how you can do it. Or maybe videos for those who are running ads. Like I said, PowerPoint is broad, but we cannot go into the details now. We'll just learn the basics. We'll just learn the basics to lay a foundation. We cannot go through, but you can do a whole lot with PowerPoint if you build on it. So you can also insert text. Maybe you cancel all this. Now look at me. Please be attentive. Maybe you cancel all this and there's no way to write. Now there's no way to write because I'm clicking my screen. There's no way. You can come to text box. Then you see this sign here. You see the sign has changed. You increase it. Then you start writing. When you start writing, you start writing. I see now. So now we want to look at how you can be formatting these things. Now you begin to, some of you know how to format the letters. You begin to change it. You come here, look at for the one that is good, area black. So many people like it. You increase the text. Increase it maybe to 28, depending on how you want your viewers to look at it. Then you probably want to change the color, depends on you. But make sure it's highlighted. Make sure it's highlighted. So you can change it to uppercase. Look at it. You can change it to uppercase here. You can change it to uppercase. You can do a whole lot. You can edit, you can, make it shift from left to right and all things. You can play around with the fonting, depending on what you really want. Depending on what you really want. Sorry. Depending on what you really want. So you can, when you don't have a text, like I said, you go to insert. If you don't have a place to type a text, you go to insert and you press and you see this sign. Immediately you see this sign, you know you've clicked on the text box and you draw your text box and you begin to write. Now we'll go to draw. Yeah, lots of you are maybe if they are good artists among you, you use the draw and you draw and you play around with the drawings. You can draw yourself, you can draw me as I'm speaking, test it out, and you get your desired result. Then you come to design. Now, this design, you notice as I'm moving around, it is just giving us a brief design. But just watch what will happen. Now, if I click this, it affects the whole, I see now, it affects the whole slide. Once you click it, you don't need to go to each slide and begin to click one by one and be changing the design. No. Once you click the design you want, it will go to the rest of the slides. It will go. You don't need to be clicking one by one. There are different kinds of designs. Whatever one you want to play with, there are different kinds. There are different kinds. There are different kinds of designs. There are different kinds of designs. Different kinds, depending on what you really want, depending on what you want, depending on what you want. If you want something like this, you want something like this, it's there for you. And you can also play with the colors. You can change the colors, whatever color you want. Then the slide size too can be changed. You can change it to ensure fit and look at it. It brings the work very clean, very clean. And people were wondering, do you understand? People were wondering, how is this possible? How is this possible? It will bring your work to make it so wonderful. It's very clean. Look at how it is. Very clean. When you put it on ensure fit. When you put it on ensure fit and it's designed, so you put on ensure fit. Then you look at format background. You look at the format background. So you begin to format the background. You look at texture, you look at picture source, you look at everything. You see no fill, slide background fill, and all that. So there are so many things you can do. That I said, we don't want to go. I'm just teaching you the basics. I'm just showing you what you can truly do with it. There are so many things you can do. You can shadow, you can glow, you can cause reflection, size, everything. That is the format background. That's how you format the background. So then you see the designs, like I said. So you can choose whatever design you want. Whatever design you want, it will always go to the rest of the slides. Don't go one by one. Don't go one by one to show that you're unprofessional. You understand? Don't begin to do as if you want to go one by one. No, do it professionally so that you know you've learned something. Now we're going to transitions. Now I want to do the slideshow. The function we're going to do the slideshow. Remember the function is sorry, for yes, for some people it's F5 direct. No, for some laptops it's F5. Sorry for putting control. This is FN. For some laptops it's FNF plus F5. Some laptops is just clicking on your F5 and it will give you a slide show, a slideshow. But for my laptop here that I'm using is an FN F5. So that is why I have to click to give me the slideshow. You see now. So this is what you begin to see. You see that you see the ways that the slides are coming in. They're coming in different ways. That is transition. That is transition. It's just transition. Do you understand? It's just transition, basically. It's just transition. So you can add your transition to your by coming to transitions, whatever transition you want, whatever transition you want, look at them. Whatever transition you want, you begin to see them one by one. You can put fall over. Once you pull it to the same, it's falling over. You go to drape, it's falling like a drape. You go to curtains, you see just any way you want. But now when you see the curtains, you see effect this thing. You see wind. You see this effect option. You can go from right to left, whatever way you want it to come from. Whatever way, let's go to someone then one that can, let's say, reveal. Let's say reveal. Now we see options. You see like four options. You see smoothly from the left. You see where it will come from. See smoothly from the right. You see where it will come from. Now if you say smoothly from through black from left, look at what it will come. Black to come. So you can change the effect on the transition, whatever way you want. And you can also add sound. If you notice that once I touch this thing, you will notice the sound coming out. It's because I downloaded a sound called Short Modern Logo sound. So that is what I am using. That is what I am using. So this is basically what you're using for transition to make it look beautiful. So that you just be going to just be catchy. They just oh, wonderful. Do you understand? Make it very interesting. Don't just there's one guy that did a slide one time. He just the way the slide was, I said, wow, do you understand? Though me too, I was learning at that point, but I said we're meant to be growing because they've been teaching us, they've been tutoring us, and we're meant to be growing. That is why you have to be learning. Do you understand? I didn't just know these things by just sitting and I was playing with it. I was playing around with it on my own times. I was going to YouTube. I was checking. I was seeing, and that's why you need to visit most of these online, teachings also that will grow you, that will build you. Do you understand? You go to YouTube. You use the YouTube tools. You go around. You learn a lot, and you begin to grow. Now we're going to animations. Animation is quite different from transition. Animation does not deal with the whole slide. That means the whole slide. Animation deals with just the letters, just the letters, just the letters, just the letters. Now, if you notice, if I go away from the letters, if you notice this place, it's not showing anymore. But if I click on the letters, it begins to show. It begins to show. But look at it, look at transition. Whether you click on it or you don't click on it, it shows. Are you seeing now? See the difference? So transition is for the whole slide, while animation is for the text. Are you see now? So if we're going to put fly in now, you see the text is flying in. You see the text is flying in. So it also has effect options from top left, top right, whatever way it also have. So now let's go back to our slide. You'll notice that now you've noticed that the text is not coming out anymore because it's now an animation. We have now chosen a way, we've chosen a way for it to appear. Now, if I press my space bar, you notice it's flying in. Now let's go back and take away the animation. Then you understand what I'm saying. Once we go now and take away the animation and press none, look at my hand, go back to none. And now we go back to our slideshow. You will see it has appeared. So transition is for slide, animation is for the letters, is for the letters. So you can also put sound, you can also determine how long it will come in, how long it can fly. You can come to duration, you can come to delay, you can just see how, let's say we have two, let's say we have, no, let's say we have 2 years, and we have a delay of 0.50. Sorry. Yes. And we have 0.50. So now let's see how, let's see, you see, let's see how it will be. It will come now. You must press it because there is no, I'll show you why it's not coming on its own. You see the delay. You see now it's delaying. But if we take away, if now we go back to the original 0.50, if we go back to the original and we take away this 0.00, you'll notice if we now put it back again, you see how fast it will come. Let's go back there. You see how fast it will come. See how fast it has come. So the animation, you can, any way you want, any way you want. You can put it as fast, you can delay it, you can make it, and there's a way you can do it. Like I said, this is the basics we're just teaching you. So slideshow, now you can come here manually and just choose your slideshow from beginning, or maybe you are here and you just want to start from this very point, and you just go from current slide, especially Nigeria that NEPA can take like at any moment, and you've gone far in your, instead of going back and starting again, you can just start your presentation from here. Do you understand? And just from current slide and just click it. Do you understand? Instead of going back again and so you can just start from there. But if you go from the beginning, even though you are here, now our slide is clicked on what, but if you start from the beginning, it starts from the Microsoft. Sorry, I've not removed the animation for this. I want to remove the animation for this. None. So it can fly in. Yeah, so if you go to from the beginning, you see it that it comes. So these are things you can do with, these are the basic things you can do with PowerPoint. Like I said, it's a broad tool. You need to keep on learning. You need to engage on more online tools or more online on websites or things that teach you about PowerPoint that can help you to grow. But if you just sit there and say, oh, these basics I've learned, let me manage this one. No, it will not help you. I know you can use this to, you can use it to do business cards, you can use it to do logos, you can use it to do so many things, a lot of things if you keep on learning. Do you understand? If you keep on learning. So these are the things you can basically do with PowerPoint. And in conclusion, it's a very wonderful tool. It's a very wonderful tool. I've learned a lot from it, and it has helped me a lot. And it can also help you. But like I said, you have to put your mind, you have to desire. So remember, keep learning and you will keep growing. Keep learning and you will keep growing. If you stop learning, the day you say, I don't want to learn again, is the day you stop growing. So this little you've heard from me, use it, develop on it, keep on learning, keep on growing. Do you understand? so that you when you get to a place, if you're in your office, when you present this kind of a PowerPoint slide, they'll say, where did you learn this from? There's this joy. There's this joy. Like I said, people only buy value, something of value. So people, you will not be called upon, or you have something to present. They'll ask you, what are you bringing to the table? Do you understand me? So by the time they call in your office or in your school or in your business, whatever place you are, they called you and they said, what you tell them, I have this, I can do this, I can do that. So please keep on learning and keep on growing. So thank you so much for your attentiveness to this class. I really appreciate, I really appreciate each and every one of you for attending this class. I really appreciate each and every one of you for attending this class. So if you have any questions, you can, get across to me and I will elaborate more. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.